You want to win this beautiful full art disc or die buzz? Well, it's really simple. All you have to do is be subscribed to my YouTube channel and leave a comment on my newest and biggest video yet, the Gorge. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. We have finally made it to a place that needs very little introduction. Welcome to the North Cove. So book those plane tickets, pack your bags, and let's go toss some plastic. And we've made it to hole 1 at the Gorge. North Cove has 3 disc golf courses. This is hands down the biggest course of the set. So today I did pack my big boy arm, and we're starting with a 381 foot par 3 downhill through this tunnel. Really short, but we'll take it. Still have about a 50-footer. The basket's tucked up behind these trees. We just started with a light comet throw to warm the arm up. Starting off with a par. Hole 2, one of the most gorgeous tee shots you've ever seen. 390 feet, par 3. The basket is dead straight down this river, and there's a Mando to stay to the left of that tree. I definitely went way too right. We made it pin high, about 50 feet to the right. I apologize for the loud noise. There's a large tractor right next to me. Eight-footer. While being in North Carolina, I've learned 2 things. 1, the people down here are very polite and kind. And 2, you are always moist, always. It's always misty or raining, and when it's not raining, it's 90 degrees with 90% humidity. All day, every day, you are going to be moist. Hole 3, par 4, 565 feet, and I will tell you guys, a lot of these signs show a ton of OB. We're not gonna worry about that today because it will add way more explanation per hole, so we're just gonna play some classic disc golf and not worry about it. Really good looking shot. See where we ended up. Good looking drive. We've left ourselves probably about a 210 foot upshot. 13-footer for the 3. Hole 4, par 3, 302 feet. The basket's tucked up that woods tunnel on the top of the hill. Really good looking shot. Rather embarrassing because it's right here in the open. I got a little cocky there. I thought if I missed it would have been deep, but my noodle arm couldn't even get it to the basket. So we still have about 12 feet for the 2. And we missed the putt. Very unfortunate 3. It has been raining all morning and this hill is all clay. So keep that in mind if you come here. I have been slipping up and down this hill trying to walk. Hole 5, par 4, 630 feet, and we have about 6 trees in front of us off the tee pad. You can go with a wide hyzer, or you can go with a more up the middle and still want to finish left. I'm gonna take this up the middle route. We're still about 200 feet short. You can go with this touchy tunnel shot, dead straight with a right finish, or there's a backdoor hyzer route. I'm gonna try to get the backdoor hyzer route. Skip. Oh, right behind the tree. Not our best approach shot. We still have about 45 feet for the 3. For the 4. Hole 6, par 3, 272 feet. This is an island hole, so you have to stick it on that hill. May have went way too deep. We went about 30 feet deep, leaving us with this very scary death putt on the side of a hill. Dang. After hitting chains on the putt, we didn't get too bad of a roll away, only about 70 feet. Nice run. For the 4. Golly! I want you guys to let me know, what do you think of baskets tucked up on these really steep hills? The rollaways can be quite intense, and needless to say, I'm not a fan of them at all. Hole 7, par 4, 553 feet, uphill into the woods. I'm just gonna take my T-bird and try to throw it to the opening. Looking pretty good. We'll take that. This is such a gorgeous hole. We still have about 150 feet. I'm gonna go with a tomahawk up and over these rocks and hopefully give ourselves a putt. Didn't get as far as I hope we would have, but we still have about a 50-foot uphill putt. Good run. For the par. Guys, check out this beautiful little creature. I'm not sure if he's a part of the centipede family, but if anybody knows the name or species of this little guy, please let me know in the comments. Hole 8, par 4, 584 feet. This hole is an absolute doozy, but the view is amazing. We have to start with a giant turnover. Still have a ways to go up this hill. The basket's tucked off to the left. I'm gonna take my Firebird and throw it as hard as I can. See where we end up. Hole 9, par 4, 657 feet, slightly uphill, dead straight. Get out of there. Alrighty, I'm not gonna lie, we got pretty lucky there. If we would have caught the top of any one of those trees, we would have been in a really rough spot. We still have maybe about 300 feet to go uphill. Get down. That was a really tough lie to throw off this hill. Not the best lie. I'm gonna go with a little flick shot up there, try to walk away with an easy 4. Wow, good tree hit. That tree hit really helped us out. For the 4. On today's hole 9 break, I want to address something that a lot of beginners and even people who have been playing for a while might not fully understand, and that is the 4 flight numbers located on the top of your disc. The first and most important of those numbers is speed. This usually caps out at around 14, and it's the rate at which your disc travels through the air. This one is very important because you need the arm power to match the speed for the rest of the flight numbers to act accordingly. Higher speed discs are not recommended for beginners or people with weaker arms. The second number located on your disc is the glide. This usually goes between 1 and 7, and it's the ability that the disc can maintain loft while traveling through the air. Beginners and people with weaker arms should really gravitate towards these higher glide discs to improve and get the most distance out of their arm. The third number located on your disc is the high speed turn, and that's the tendency in which the disc will turn right or bank right in the beginning of its flight path. These numbers go from +1 all the way down to -5. +1 will provide the least resistance for the disc to bank right in the beginning. As those numbers get into the negative, that disc is going to bank more in the beginning of its flight path. As a beginner, I would highly recommend that you aim for that -3 to -5 number until your arm strength increases over time. The fourth and final number located on your disc is the fade. These range from 0 to 5, and it's the tendency for the disc to finish left at the end of its flight path, again referring to a right-hand backhand player. So a disc with a 0 fade is more likely to finish off its flight path completely straight, where a 5 is something that you would use for a big hyzer shot or maybe even a skip shot. I see a lot of beginners using high-speed drivers that they see the pros use and don't realize how much that is hindering their game and actually cutting all of the distance out of their throws. Over here on the screen, I will post my list and my recommendations of great beginner discs. I hope taking the time to explain this to you guys can really help you on your next disc purchase. Hole 10 is 503 feet downhill. The basket's tucked up to the right, and this is a par 3. I brought my Hades just for these downhill elevation shots. Oh, it's looking so good. All right, guys, we fell just a little short of the opening, leaving us with this crazy anhyzer putt for the 2. Nice layup. For the easy 3, hole 11, par 3, 375 feet, and the basket is sitting on top of a hill. This is a very scary hole. Just hit the hill, hit the hill. Oh my goodness. That just rolled about 80 feet down. This course is tough. I'm not sure how we're gonna get a disc to land up there and not roll, but I'm gonna go with my Stingray and try to land it soft. All right, we'll take that. We've left ourselves about a 15-foot death putt. Thank you. I did not want to walk down this hill again. These hills are truly like a slip and slide with all this clay. Hole 12, 986 foot par 5 way downhill. I moved the camera up to get a better shot of the fairway. Nice looking shot. The understability of the T-bird allowed us to stay straight while throwing down the hill. Time for drive number 2. Oh, it slipped. Everything is so wet, guys. Right on the sidewalk. We have another basket tucked on the side of a steep hill. I'm not gonna lie, it's getting a little repetitive with those. I'm all for a good roll away, but like 5 in one course, there's just too much up to chance for that. Our disc rolled down here, leaving us about a 20-foot uphill putt for the 4. For the 5. I don't know if you guys were able to see them on the screen or not, but there's about 10 million gnats that have been following me around all day. Every time I take an inhale, all I taste is gnat. Like that's it, just gnats. I'm eating gnats, regularly eating gnats throughout the day. Hole 13, par 3, 299 feet through this very tight tunnel. I will do my best to try not to block the flight path, but we are in very limited space on this tee pad. We punched our way out there. Well guys, we barely made it out of the tunnel. We still have about 75 feet for the 2. Let's go! Are you kidding me? Let's go. Hole 14, par 3, 405 feet downhill through this tunnel. Foot back for me. Get a little lucky. we still have about a 35-foot downhill putt. For the 3. All right, guys, I've been meandering around for about 20 minutes trying to figure out where hole 15 is. I believe this is it. There's no sign. I have no idea where the basket is. Hole 4's tee pad's right in front of us, so this doesn't feel right to me, but we're just gonna throw a disc dead straight. I mean, that was dead straight. Let's see if we can find hole 15. Okay, so we are on hole 15. We're trying to get to that basket tucked up behind all the rocks up there. I think that was pretty good. Pretty good approach shot. We have about 30 feet for the 3. For the 4. Hole 16, par 3, 378 feet, water hazard all down the right side. We're gonna take the Wraith and send it down there. Really good looking shot. Not gonna lie, guys, for a second there, I thought we really had a chance to ace this, but we've gone about 30 deep. Let's go, good 2. Hole 17, 445 foot, par 3, dead straight. This hole is a doozy. Good looking drive. I think we just skipped into the river. Here at Tossing Plastic, we play the disc as it lie. I don't care how ice cold this water is, we still have about 120 feet upshot. Dang, that looked pretty close. Yeah, you best believe we're counting that as a par. You guys let me know, who are the troopers out there? Who keep playing even when the rain starts coming down? I am soaked, but we're gonna finish this course. You betcha. And rounding off the Gorge, we have hole 18, par 4, 818 feet. Looks like we have to do a long flex shot to try to clear this water to get to dry land. Get around that tree. Oh, it's looking really good. Great shot. Really glad we were able to clear that water. We still probably have another 400 feet to the basket. That tree did not help us. All right, guys, this is definitely a basket for a different course, but for today it's hole 18 because this rain is really starting to come down again. Oh, good run. 4 of 5 on the wrong basket. Ugh. Ugh. Oh God. All right, guys, and that wraps up day 1 of 3 out here at North Cove. Today we took on the Gorge, which is the course that requires the most skill to have a decent score. You want to have a ton of distance off the tee to play this course because it is a very professional style layout with a ton of OB. This course has brand new Innova disc catcher baskets and turf tee pads. It has been raining on me all day and I'm still getting pretty good grip on these tee pads. As you can tell, the scenery is absolutely stunning. If you wanted to book a vacation revolving around disc golf, North Cove is easily my #1 recommendation. My microphone actually quit working because there was so much moisture in the air. Overall though, I would rate the Gorge a solid score of 7.7 out of 10. The only thing about this course that really was kind of a letdown for me is the 4 or 5 baskets on a steep hill. I just think that's a bit excessive. This is a very long course and it's somewhat easy to lose discs in those woods holes. Plan to spend at least 3 hours playing this course, at least. I know for a fact the next 2 courses here at North Cove are much better and this place just overall is amazing. Now get to North Carolina and let's go toss some plastic.